The woman tripped and fell right towards the man. Any normal guy wouldn't miss the chance to be the hero and save the day. But the woman had no idea how hard it was to get this man's attention. Besides having a handsome face, he was an extremely disciplined person. He woke up at 6 a.m. every day, went through a 2-hour full-body cleaning routine, and was at work by 8 a.m., leaving at 5 p.m. sharp. Nothing could break his routine. His only flaw was that he liked to give people sideways glances, which made passersby think he was provoking them. But he didn't mean anything by it. He just couldn't look people straight in the eye. When a passerby warned him to stop following or he'd get hit, the man, as the director of new product development at a cookie company, never left his post during work hours. He relied on tasting the new products he developed to fill his stomach. Over time, this led to severe malnutrition. The doctor advised him to quit his job, but he refused. After all, the company would go bankrupt without him. Worried that he couldn't handle it, the company's leadership forced him to take a 2-month vacation. Suddenly without work, the man felt extremely uncomfortable and didn't know what to do. To prevent neighbors from being attracted to his good looks, he locked himself in his house all day. One day, his brother, who had been released from prison after a fight, came back. He first picked out a sexy pair of underwear from the man's drawer, then took all the cash from his wallet, and reminded him that money was hard to earn and he should save every penny. He also told him to go to the bank the next day to pay off his loan. The next day, while waiting in line at the bank, the man started playing a game with a child next to him. This caught the woman's attention. Who wouldn't be attracted to such a handsome and kind-hearted man? Hearing that the man was there to repay his brother's loan, the woman's admiration for him grew even more. Learning that the man was still single, she immediately hinted that she was also single at 41. But the man didn't care about romance. He left as soon as he found out there were no parking tickets. The woman didn't want to give up, but when she chased after him, she tripped again. The man quickly dodged out of the way. But being kind-hearted, he decided to carry the unconscious woman to the hospital. Unfortunately, his weak back couldn't take it, and he couldn't go far. In the end, the woman was fine, but the man, suffering from severe malnutrition, ended up in the intensive care unit. When the man woke up, the woman returned his wallet. She had used his money to pay the medical bills since she didn't have any cash on her. Although she promised to pay him back, it still upset the man. As he was leaving, the man handed the woman a piece of paper. The woman thought it was his phone number, but it turned out to be his bank account number. He quietly reminded her not to forget to pay him back. Seeing the man about to leave, she quickly invited him to have lunch together. The man panicked, but the woman assured him that she would pay him back along with the medical expenses. Curious about why he was repaying his brother's loan, the woman asked. The man explained that his brother, despite being a gambler, violent, lazy, and not liking women, was still a decent person. At that moment, the man let out a fart. But to his surprise, his simplicity was a plus in the woman's eyes. The next day, when the man realized the woman hadn't paid him back yet, he quickly arranged to meet her. Actually, the woman had deliberately not repaid him so that she would have a reason to see him again. She invited the man to have dinner at her place. In order to get his money back, the man had no choice but to agree. When the man saw the meal the woman had prepared for him, he was very happy. After all, it had been a long time since he had last eaten a proper meal. Using the excuse of needing to take care of her health, the woman invited the man to have meals together from then on. The man immediately agreed. Before leaving, he took out 5,000 yuan for the meal, but the woman refused to accept it and said the man was cute. This made the man, who had been single for 40 years, blush and become as happy as a 50-year-old child. But he had no idea that the next day, the woman revealed her true nature and asked the man to sleep at her place that night.